Welcome to the False Church Review of Rock Church and Miles McPherson, the major church criticism. Identified as not sound due to mixing error with truth in the spreading of the false gospel. Key church issues. The primary critique is the inclusion of female pastors, which the video argues is a violation of 1 Timothy 2:11-14 and 1 Corinthians 14:33-38. This is an in-depth review of Rock Church, founded by former NFL player Miles McPherson in San Diego. And it reveals a ministry that balances a high-energy do-something culture with significant recent legal and theological scrutiny. Let's look at the church leadership and growth. Miles McPherson, a former defensive back for the San Diego Chargers. McPherson founded Rock Church in 2000 after overcoming a drug problem and becoming a born-again Christian. He found Jesus. Scale: it is one of San Diego's largest megachurches, with over 12,000 weekly attendees across 5 campuses: Point Loma, San Marcos, El Cajon, City Heights, and Chula Vista. Of course, some of the popularity might have something to do with McPherson's personal celebrity status. The church's vision is to establish pervasive hope throughout San Diego through extensive volunteer work and community service. 2. The church's recent major controversy, the Arabella McCormack case. The church's reputation has been deeply impacted by its involvement in a tragic child abuse. The church settled a $3 million lawsuit in early 2026 regarding the 2022 death of 11-year-old Arabella McCormack. Her mother, Letitia McCormack, was a leader at the church. Complicity allegations. Arabella was the adopted daughter of Letitia McCormack, who was a former ordained elder at Rock Church. The lawsuit alleged that church staff and volunteers, including a safety manager, and child abuse, investigated and abuse but failed to report them as mandated by law, which resulted in the church's involvement in the case. The church's response to the litigation: McPherson called the situation bewildering and unimaginable, stating that multiple background checks had failed to reveal any danger. Critics, however, argue the settlement does not address deeper issues of internal accountability. 3. How about the theological and cultural review? Do something philosophy. The church is highly externally focused, encouraging members to complete hundreds of thousands of hours of community service annually. This is documented in McPherson's book titled Do Something: Social Issues, * Conservative Roots. Historically, KK. The church took strong stances against same-sex marriage, including active support for Proposition 8, racial reconciliation. McPherson has been more vocal than many megachurch pastors on racial issues, often leading discussions on the third option, choosing honor over racial division. Women in leadership. Rock Church employs and supports women as pastors and allows them to preach, though this is a point of contention with some of the more conservative critics. 4. Community and operational criticisms, traffic, and land use. The flagship Point Loma location, Liberty Station, has faced long-standing conflict with neighbors over traffic congestion. A 2012 grand jury report even suggested the church's size was inappropriate for its location. Adult daycare critique. Some theological critics categorize the church as a goat factory or adult daycare center, arguing its services are more akin to entertainment or self-help than biblical discipleship. We do not have an issue with any person entering the ministry and preaching, but sometimes have to question them. We hope that this review has enlightened you about Rock Church, its leadership, and theology. What do you think? Is this church worthy of the title false church? Let us know in the comments below. And while you are at it, why not subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos?